Hello everyone! Всем привет! Мы запускаем сегодня нашу внезапную прямую трансляцию. У нас уже была похожая трансляция, внезапная, на тему того, какие есть выражения в русском и в английском языке по поводу смерти. Сегодня наша трансляция будет посвящена теме того, какие есть выражения в русском, также и в английском языке, на тему того, что люди у нас напиваются, и что мы говорим о человеке, который напился. Что мы в русском языке говорим очень часто. У нас есть... с нами сегодня Стивен.
Здравствуйте.
Yes, he is an English speaker.
So I understood none of that, just so we're clear.
So we have some idioms in Russian with which we speak about drunk people.
Right.
Well, yes, I bet that in English we also have a couple of them.
Too many, because we have too many drunk people. So how about you begin with something Russian?
Yeah, one is very funny, and that was just the first thing that came up to my mind. And this one was «напился в зюзю». Все мы знаем такое выражение. Также оно звучит иногда как «назюзюкаться» или как «зюзя пьян». Well, this idiom actually has a historical meaning, because in Pskov district, that was the thing that I just found out today, searching the internet. In Pskov district, Zuzя is the way that Russian people call pigs.
Right.
So, well, actually, drunk in Zuzя actually means drunk like a pig.
Okay.
Yeah, because we Russian people historically don't respect these animals,
Right.
and they don't do the same for drunk people. So just how it works, actually.
How can Russians not respect drunk people? Are they not the foundation of this? Sorry about that.
There is,
Small
technical issues.
Yeah. Interestingly, in Hebrew, azuzum means to go very quickly.
Oh, really?
But is also an idiom. Not an idiom. It's also used to refer to throwing up.
Okay.
So I'm sure in Israel you could say, go to a Russian Israeli and say this, and then after too much drinking, say it again. In English we have something called feeling feathery, and this is feathery.
Yeah, like a feather, actually.
Yes, feather on a bird.
Yeah.
So feeling feathery is kind of like a little bit drunk, a little bit
dizzy,
fluffy.
yes.
Yeah, where everything's getting a little bit softer.
Okay.
In your mind. But there's another one that's used concurrently, so used similar to this, which is fooling foolish.
Fooling foolish.
Yes.
Like feeling foolish.
Yes, it's
but
a mix
the other
of
way around.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's from a Monty Python skit back in 1969.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was so popular. It was about a drunk man trying to sell a pie to the Queen, and it was insane. And it's now entered normal English lexicon.
Okay.
To explain, oh, you're fooling foolish.
This actually similar to one Russian thing. We have, it was like just a slip of the tongue, yes? The slip of the tongue. We have the expression that says язык спотыкается, the slip of the tongue.
Right.
And we just turn it the other way around, some parts of the words. Again, technical issues.
Yeah.
And
we're not very technically adept here.
yes,
we're teachers, not IT professionals.
It is true.
Sorry.
Yeah, and so it is like спотык языкается. Not язык спотыкается, but спотык языкается. It's just turning two parts of the words, of two words, and just sweeping them round with the beginnings.
Okay, just to confuse everybody.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Actually, we have some technical issues to our...
The connection also isn't great.
Yeah, it is, actually.
We're fantastic at this.
Join us! Join us!
Join us to learn about English on phones that don't work. Yes, and you were saying you have one more?
Yeah. it also sounds funny. In Russian, it sounds like на бровях. In English, you can actually translate it. It's on your eyebrows. When you come home and somebody sees you and he says, "Oh, you're on your eyebrows, на бровях." It means that he comes in, not on his legs, but on his eyebrows, so he's not actually walking. He's more like crawling.
Like a worm, just...
Right, like a worm.
That's great. I really like that. I'm going to use that very often, especially because my people have very bushy eyebrows. So we'll be very good at walking this. But in terms of walking, there's a wonderful English idiom saying he is legless.
Legless, so he has no legs.
He has no legs. His legs are now made of water, and he's falling over. But also, in reference to the face, a very common one that's used very frequently all over the English-speaking world is to be off your face.
Off your face?
Yes, it means nothing.
Okay.
It means nothing. Okay. Just to be off your face just literally translates to you are incredibly drunk. Yeah.
What do you personally use? Is there an expression that you would use? And they're gonna happen.
Quite often.
Yeah. So be ready. Stay with us.
Hold on, just one moment.
Yeah, it is. But she gave it to me. I don't think so. She said that she's not waiting for any calls.
Who was it?
Okay,
so carrying on, we're going to get in trouble later.
Yeah,
so,
we are.
Well, I'm from Australia.
Yeah.
But also.
Stephen is from Australia, actually. Yeah.
Hi. I'm not Russian, if you couldn't tell. So in New Zealand and Australia, there are a few that we use that are very strange and particular to that part of the world that I grew up using. So in New Zealand, we have these things called Wellington boots.
Wellington boots.
And they're big rubber boots that you use to walk through swamps and muck and water. And they're called wellies. So to be wellied is to walk around in big rubber boots.
So heavily, yes?
Yeah, kind of like...
Hardly walking.
Yeah, because they're very hard to walk in. A great one is pissed. Pissed. Very English, very Australian. To be pissed is just to be drunk.
Pissed off. I've heard this.
Okay. Yes, it's similar to pissed off. They come from the same root, of course, piss. So to be pissed off is to be angry. To be pissed is drunk and angry. And to go to a piss up is to go to get drunk. There's also a really funny, if you are Australian, one called Under the Influence. Because the police run all these commercials saying, "Do not drive under the influence of alcohol."
Okay.
So when we're drinking,
under
we're
the
like,
influence.
Yeah. So when
sounds fun.
So when we drink, we say, "Oh, we're just getting under the influence." Oh, he's a little
bad
bit
influence
under the influence
of alcohol.
Yeah, it's just a tongue-in-cheek, funny way of poking fun at the police. So what would you use?
What would I use? Well, I guess that this idiom won't say anything good about me.
Oh, okay.
Though, not only me, but mostly, I don't know, middle-aged people. I wouldn't say young, but middle-aged people like
so
me.
Put yourself down again, please.
Well, they say not to drink. We're going not to drink, but when we are going to drink hardly, when we are going to drink... well, not we, but we.
Oh, I'm hearing a we.
Yes, so we go бухать.
Oh yes, I know that one.
You know that one, okay.
I'm ashamed I know that one.
That means not just to drink, I don't know, a glass of champagne during the whole evening, but to drink some hard drinks. That means to бухать, with the result of getting drunk.
Okay.
I don't actually know where does it come from.
Is it just a word that means?
Yeah, just it means to if you change the stress on it, not to бухать, but бухать, that would mean in the dictionary just to put something down with a loud noise. Buh. Yeah. Well, maybe actually it's somehow connected with this kind of I don't know.
Okay. Perhaps, I mean...
Perhaps, yes.
I mean, if you've
Если
seen
вы
what
знаете,
vodka does
откуда
to
у
you.
нас произошло выражение в русском языке «бухать», напишите нам. Мы не знаем. We don't know.
Yes, please tell us.
Please tell us, yes, we don't know where this
Yeah.
«бухать» comes from.
Yeah, but I mean, if you are putting down something heavily...
Yeah.
Well, you have drunk vodka before, so...
So you
you
had
know
to
how
put
that
your body
goes.
down heavily with this special noise that it
Yes.
would make.
Just face first. And walk on your
На
eyebrows.
бровях.
Yes.
On your eyebrows. Yeah.
It's funny. So Russians have all these quite aggressive, strong words for getting drunk.
Well, your Wellington shoes, boots, and the second one was... What was
Pissed.
the second one? Pissed.
Pissed.
He's angry.
No, pissed.
So
pissed
that
angry.
is also not very nice.
It's not very nice, but we can make it disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Oh yes.
How?
So there's an English word and an English Australian South African word. Two different ones, both meaning to get drunk and you need to pee very, very badly.
So it's pissed as well.
Pissed, but somewhat similar. So you need to urinate quite badly. In England, it's called on the lash. So when you're very drunk, you are on the lash, meaning you're really, really drunk and now you need to pee. But also there's sloshed. So do you know what slosh?
Yeah, the slush is a drink, ice cold drink.
No, that's slush.
That's slush. You
So
just
slosh.
said the same thing, no?
Slush and slosh.
Slosh. Okay.
So-
slush and slush. Those are different.
You just had the distinction between that and the other way
Yes.
that I could not hear the difference in. So
we're even.
We are even. So to slosh is you
Okay.
have liquid in a container and it's moving around quite aggressively. So it's sloshing. So to be sloshed means your belly is full of beer and it's sloshing around. And also you are sloshing your urine all over your neighbor's wall. It's good words.
Oh, no. Just now, actually, I've remembered one more disgusting thing
Please.
about, like slushing around is just the same. It is farshi metать.
Okay.
So you have the meat, well, you can buy meat, and you can buy it for, for burgers. It is some kind of...
Mince.
Yes, well, and this expression actually means that you just take it and throw it all around.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's
That.
wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I
love
knew
Russia.
that expression from my a friend of mine, and she's a girl, and when she said this for the first time, I was like, what? Oh my God, what did you...
Yeah,
but
what-
it was understandable,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite what's the word? Applicable, realistically. And
You can apply it then.
yeah, so there's this interesting mix of playing on each other in terms of getting drunk. So between England, Ireland, and America, there are three words that are all meant to insult one another. So in England, you say, the old way to say to get drunk is to get a little bit merry.
Merry.
So
Like Merry Christmas.
Exactly, and that's where it comes from. Because on Christmas you come home from church and get very, very, very drunk. Yeah.
That's nice.
I want that, yeah. Makes me want to celebrate Christmas now. But merry also means kind of like loose and playful and you're falling around a little bit. So in Ireland, to this day, they make fun of that and they say if you're getting drunk, you're getting tight.
Tight. Why tight?
Because if merry is loose, you're getting tight. So, and if you ask an Irish person, oh, what did you do last night? Oh, I got a little bit tight with my father, you know, and so they still use that. But after moving to America, all the Irish people moving to America, the children of these immigrants would play this the same game on their parents. And so now in America, if you are getting loose, you're getting drunk. So it went from merry to tight to loose.
Okay.
Yeah.
still those all are quite, I don't know, nice and pretty phrases, not like just slashing around. It's not disgusting, not angry, that's nice.
Yeah.
We have one expression that is also, well, not very hard, and it is called поддавать. Is to add, actually.
Okay.
It is translating into to add, and that actually means just to add one more portion of alcohol.
Okay.
To add, yes. Let's go and add something tonight. Поддадим сегодня вечером. Так говорим. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. That's quite cute.
Yeah, it is also nice, and it's not so hard. And well, again, one more thing I wanted to discuss with you.
Sure.
We have some interesting. Well, I know some interesting historically understandable idioms about drunkenness.
Great.
I'm not sure if it is true, but I've heard. Maybe our viewers will correct me. Maybe they will add some details to that, because I'm not sure if it is all true, actually. Well, in past times, there was one famous person who had a gift from Tsar that he could get any drink, any alcohol drink, for free. And so that it would be comfortable for him to not lose some paper or not lose some, well, everybody could recognize him. He had a tattoo.
Not so beneficial for his liver, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not so beneficial for his liver.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him, but not for his liver. Yeah.
Okay. So he had a tattoo right here, and which gave him an opportunity to order any alcohol drinks in everywhere he wants. And he just showed it right here, and everybody gave him the alcohol drinks. And after that, in Russia, everybody who wants to get drunk and don't want to talk about it, want to just show it with the gestures, he does like this.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's not true. I don't know.
It might be an urban legend, but I like
maybe.
it.
But it's cute as well.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you can tell us about something?
Oh, there's one. There's one that
Okay.
also kind of has a historical link.
Okay.
So in ancient Britain, you had the Druids.
Yes, Druids.
The Druids. And what they do is they, to connect to the spirit world, they'd make potions with lots of poisonous mushrooms and beer. Really strong beer. And so you'd mix together the poisonous mushrooms and the beer, and you'd give it to people. And they'd drink, and they'd walk out into the woods naked and connect with the spirits of the forest. And so this has survived to this day, meaning away with the fairies.
Away with the fairies.
Yeah, so if you say someone is very drunk and probably going to get naked, they are away with the fairies.
Not connected to the drunkenness, not long ago, I've heard the idiom for people who are, swimming naked. Skinny dipping. I didn't know that. Yes. Yeah. Skinny dipping.
You don't want to know where the term for skinny comes from. In that
Skin. It comes from the skin.
Skinny means slim.
Slim, yes, very slim. It's thin person,
yes,
skinny.
Well, yes, but it's not necessarily the thin person who's the thin part of the person is taking the dip first. Anyway,
oh my God! You don't want to tell me that. It's true.
It's the legs, I promise you.
Oh yeah,
but it is true. So that's all we have today.
We have one comment from our viewer from Instagram, and he reminds us one Russian idiom that sounds like vmazать. Well, yes, actually this one has two meanings. Извините, пожалуйста, технические проблемы. В общем, there's one meaning that means to just hit a person into the face.
I like that.
That's okay.
We may need to eventually answer those phone calls at some point, probably in the next 2 minutes. But
well, yes, and the second, meaning is to get drunk heavily. just to вмазать.
Okay.
In your face, like, yes, it goes into me.
Yes.
Well,
that's interesting. Thank you very much for
Thank
that,
you.
Mr. Instagram commenter.
Mr. Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay, that narrows it down to 80% of the Russian population.
That really does.
So thank you very much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed our little presentation on international drunkenisms. And I'm going to go and get a bit legless. So
on Monday.
Every day.
Why not? Yeah.
I moved to Russia for what? The weather?
Not the weather.
Not the weather.
I'm sure it's not, but it wasn't it.
It wasn't it. But thank you very much.
Yeah,
and
thank you very much.
We hope to see you next week. Take care. Enjoy your day.
See ya.
Bye. How do I stop this?